Well, I am excited tonight. You know, 4-H, their slogan is Learn by Doing, and we're going to talk about the South Carolina 4-H Wildlife Food Plot Project. What a mouthful, but a great example of learning by doing. And here to share that is Elena West, our 4-H agent in Newberry County, and two of our previous year's state winners. So I know our viewers at home are anxious to hear about you. Would you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm Wilson Oxner, I'm 11, and I'm in 4-H in Lexington.
Fabulous. And Diana?
I'm Diana Moore. I'm 13, and I'm in 4-H in Newberry County.
Elena, could you share a little bit with us? I'm sure people at home, some might not be familiar. So what is the project and what is a wildlife food plot?
Well, this project is an independent study project for 4-Hers, and basically a food plot is a garden for animals. Like we would grow a garden for ourselves to eat, this provides food for our wildlife in the fall.
Neat. And I think that you brought some photographs so we can share those with our viewers at home to show what kids who are participating in the project might be going through as they work their plot throughout the season.
Right. So some of the photos that are showing are from kids around the state over the various years of doing the food plot project. Some of the pictures are from preparing the plot. Some are from planting the plot. Some are from, there may be some in here with harvesting the plot. They might have harvested a deer off the plot. There's a track there.
Goodness. So it's really a comprehensive project from everything from the ground up.
That's right.
Really neat. So, Wilson, tell me a little bit about why you were interested in participating in the Wildlife Food Plot Project.
Well, before I started this project, I was deer hunting and I really enjoyed the outdoors. So I just got into 4-H at the first time at the year that I won this project. So I thought that it would be a nice project to do, that I could tie in some of the things that I was already doing into this project.
What a great way to make a connection. I like that. Diana, how about you? Why did you get involved?
I got involved to the project because I like the outdoors. And
your family has land, I understand, so
Yes, ma'am.
that meant you had a great place to put in your plot.
yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Well, it's not just about planting food for wildlife, but you also learn different skills through your record book. So I was going through your record book and I noticed that you had to do a lot of recording. What kinds of things did you have to include in your record book?
Yes, ma'am. You had to record your dates that you've done, all the things like prepare your garden. Say you've had a soil sample. You have to include the date that you got that soil sample, maybe some pictures that you've had when you've collected that soil sample and captioned them. You also have financial records, which is where you record all your purchases and all your benefits.
My goodness, that's a lot.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And you were a winner, so you know how to do it the right way, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Diana, what was your favorite part of the project?
My favorite part of the project was observing the plot.
Observing, just watching and seeing it grow.
ma'am.
Is this something that you can see happen overnight?
No, ma'am.
So it's a long-term thing. And you had kind of a special way of observing your plots, I understand.
I had 2 trail cameras.
Fantastic. So you were able to get views of things that might be there when you couldn't personally be out watching.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. And Wilson, do you have trail cameras too?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, the year that I won, they gave me one, and I had one. So, like you said, when I'm sleeping or when I'm doing other activities, I can actually see what's going on my plot. And I caught some good pictures of really big bucks that really made my project book a lot better, and it really enriched the project.
Neat. And so sometimes people might plant a food plot in order to just observe, but others might be interested in hunting. So I understand you were able to hunt on your plot?
Yes, ma'am. The first year I was on it, I was able to harvest this year right here, and it was a really fun experience, and it's a benefit of the project and doing it, and it's something that's really fun that you can do with this project.
Neat. And now you'll have a memory a keepsake that you can look at and it'll remind you of your experience with the project.
Yes, ma'am.
And Diana, what do you think was the most challenging thing that you had to overcome maybe during your project? Was anything difficult?
The most challenging thing to me was just waiting for the plants to grow.
Yes, patience. Patience is a virtue. It's difficult for both kids and for adults. So we have a few things. So Wilson was telling us about the mount, and I know that you didn't actually hunt, so we don't have any tangible physical like skull, but you had another kind of unique way of recording animal visits.
Yes, ma'am.
What did you do?
I have deer print cast.
Kat, now how did you do that?
It's made of plaster of Paris.
Okay. So you just kind of go out there, and it looks like you must have used a form to put around the track?
Yes, ma'am. We used a styrofoam cup.
Very good. So pretty simple. And part of your record keeping, as Wilson mentioned, was financials. And so did you even include the materials for your track casting in that financial record
Yes,
piece?
ma'am.
Wow, you thought of everything. How about, why would you encourage others to participate in this project?
Well, first of all, it's a great project. It gets people outdoors and it makes it fun. It's not just something boring that you can do. It makes it really fun and really enjoyable to be able to do it, and it helps you overall.
Diana, what do you think someone would be surprised to know about the project? Something maybe you didn't think that you would learn, or there was something involved with bringing wildlife in that you just didn't realize was part of it?
I think they would be surprised that it helps wildlife find the food that they don't have during the winter.
Very good. Well, this is a really timely interview and segment because, Elena, I understand registration, the deadline is quickly approaching for participation in this coming year's project.
That's right. This project is currently open for registration. If you do an internet search for the South Carolina 4-H Wildlife Food Plot Project, we should be one of the top links, and you can click on that and go to our webpage, and there is a register here button, as well as all the information about this project, a timeline, our record books, the guidelines for the project, our sponsors, Wanamaker Wildlife and Quality Deer Management Association are also listed on there. So registration closes Friday, August 10th, so go ahead and hop on the internet and register. If you can't get to the internet, you can always go to your local county extension office and register in person.
Great. So I noticed you mentioned you do have a couple sponsors. Would you like to just go ahead and thank them for their support?
Yes, big thank you to Wanamaker Wildlife out of St. Matthews, who's been with us for a number of years, as well as Quality Deer Management Association, or QDMA. They've also been with us for a number of years.
Thanks, Elena. Thank you. Congratulations to both of you for your participation and for being past year's winners. It's always great when we can learn about 4-H'ers and how they are learning and how they will be productive citizens of the future, because really they are the future of South Carolina and of our world.